you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Lift Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second and 10, it's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready to break.
Check, he's coming, he's coming.
Come on. Check, nickel.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
8, read. 64, read. 7, Sam off.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now it's Henderson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First carry for James Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. I got it.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Bang, 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 bang. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I got one. I got it.
They'll run with Henderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's taken in by Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It was Ryan Glasgow who got him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Hey, check 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, alert, 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 alert. SOS.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Breaks a tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. Yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Minshew. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Montgomery. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella taking and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set, ready? 10 logo. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Kings.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I got one. Sponge. No. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Motion. Mike, 50. My touch.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
180. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Real. 47, Mike, 47. Let him know.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the right side, this is Henderson. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
20. 47. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lambo on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Mayfield finding Beckham. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run with Henderson. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Run. Pistol. You got tight. You got tight right there. You draw focus. Quick. Hurry. Smooth. Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, alert!
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. X3. 218. Chuck it.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's checking.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Regular. General West.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 52. Run. 44, Mike, 44. Don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
44 is the Mike. What's that? All day, baby. All day. Shoot. God. Back. Kings. What's that?
Henderson going to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch twins. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Watch that.
A give for Henderson running to the right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, alert 33. Alert flare, alert flare.
On the run is counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Oh, no, lost the football. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's scared. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Check, check, check. Hey,
Now a give right side. Henderson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
65. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Again, it's Henderson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Seibert's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, high 7. Stand by.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 53 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Minshew, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley. 45 yards, and the Jaguars get a score closer. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the